Hey everybody, it's Vinegar Syndrome time again. This is the October package, and I actually got this, well, I got it a day after the original FedEx expected date, which is sooner than normal. Usually FedEx is way off, but only 1 day off, not too bad. But today is the 27th, I think, so just in time for Halloween, but as luck would have it, I actually have shit I'm doing this weekend, so thankfully, I guess I probably won't have time to watch any of these before Halloween anyway. Well, maybe I will. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what I end up doing one of the days. But I got Dismember the Alamo coming up, and might have some company over one day, and some other shit. Dawn of the Dead 3D I'm seeing tomorrow, even though I own that sweet second sight 4K from England of it, but you know, seeing it in 3D is kind of fun. Alright, so the October package. I did not order any partner labels this time, so this is just the pure ass package. There was a couple I was on the fence about as far as the partner labels, but I ended up not pulling the trigger on any of them, so alright, so let's see what we got here. So first, just in time for Halloween is, and I have to cover this up because there's nudity on the slipcover, don't open till Christmas. I mean, Vinegar Syndrome already put out Christmas Evil, so I guess this was the last thing in their repertoire for this. So this is the front cover. I'm covering tits, and this is the back cover with the straight razor and the thing there. Let's see, is the nope, same. Actually, there's no nipples on the, so nipples are showing on the slipcover, but there's no nipples on the actual cover, so I can show that. I guess that they're taken at different points in time, I guess. I don't know. But let's see. So, this is from 1984, 87 minutes, region free. This is scanned in 2K from the 35mm interpositive. There's a 20-minute interview with additional scenes, director and writer Alan Birkinshaw. I guess aside from the original director, he did some reshoots. A different director did reshoots. A new interview with one of the actresses. A new interview with the daughter of the director for 16 minutes. The actress one is 34 minutes, by the way. Let's see. There's a career-spanning archival interview with Alan Birkinshaw. That's 56 minutes. Wow, that's long. There's a 52-minute archival making-of documentary featuring contemporary cast and crew interviews and behind-the-scenes footage. There's a brand new featurette about the shooting locations of the movie. It doesn't give how long that is. New commentary track with film historian Amanda Reyes. And let's see, deleted and extended scenes from a never-before-seen rough cut, trailer, all that good stuff. So I've never seen this movie. I've heard of it before. I will probably wait till, I didn't notice this till I was about to put it back in, but it actually has a door that opens, so the slipcover has an opening door, and then I have to cover some more nipples, but it has, this going on along with a bunch of different names here, so yeah, so there's a door on the slipcover that I did not even notice. Not sure if this is intentional or not, but it might be. But this side of the spine almost looks like it's faded as opposed to this side of the spine. I don't know. But I've never seen this movie before. I've heard of it. I will probably wait closer to actual Christmas to watch it. Maybe late November, December or whatever, but looking forward to it. And then, I've heard, this just seemed interesting to me, even though I had not heard of it before they were putting it out. This is Blood Delirium, which I believe is Italian? Yeah, it's a late 80s Italian film from 88, region free, by the way. And it seems to be about some weird sort of experiments or something. I don't know, I remember when I saw that they were putting this out, I'm like, okay, that seems interesting. Anyway, front of the slipcover for Blood Delirium and back of the slipcover for Blood Delirium. Okay. What we got going on here? This is restored in 2K from the 35mm negative. There's both the English and the Italian language soundtracks. New commentary track with Eugenio Ercolani and Troy Howarth. A 19-minute interview with one of the actors, a 28-minute interview with a different actor, a 29-minute interview with the assistant director, Corrado Colombo, alternate Italian front and end titles, and then the original trailer in English. So this seemed cool, and I think I looked up the Letterboxd reviews, and the Letterboxd reviews were pretty decent on it too. It kind of seemed like the kind of movie Severin would put out as opposed to Vinegar Syndrome. And then we have the Werewolf versus Vampire Women, which, and unlike the normal like matte slip covers for most of Vinegar Syndrome, this one has a different, glossier feel, kind of like Alien from LA had when Vinegar Syndrome put that out. But anyway, this is the front of the slipcover, and the back says, "The blood flows like vintage wine." I don't think this looked like it was up my alley, but let me see. Also, this is this is in 4K for some reason. I was not aware of that. The Werewolf versus Vampire Woman is a 4K release. I was wondering why it was thicker in that thing there. I'm trying to remember, what is this? This is for 1971. There is because there's the 4K disc and then there's two different Blu-ray discs. Is this an important movie? Region free. It looks like there's 3 different cuts of this movie: 87 minutes, 94 minutes, and 95 minutes, respectively. Okay, yeah, I don't believe this looked like it was up my alley, but if they gave it a 4K release, then I guess it must be special? I don't know. So let's see. So 1971. So let's see. The 4K disc has the 87-minute international export nude version of the movie, restored from the 35mm negative. With a couple different sound options: Spanish language, newly translated English subtitles, or an English dub track. And then Blu-ray Disc 1 has everything that's on the UHD disc, plus a Paul Naschy 80-minute documentary from 2010. A new interview with the son of Paul Naschy, the original theatrical trailer under the title Werewolf Shadow, the original theatrical trailer under the Werewolf vs. Vampire Woman title, 3 alternate title and end sequences, and a still gallery and some other stuff there. And then Blu-ray Disc 2 has the Spanish clothed version, which is 94 minutes, with the original Spanish language soundtrack, and then the Spanish nude integral version of 95 minutes, with the original Spanish language soundtrack. So, not sure why the purest version is the shortest of all of these, but I don't know. Yeah, this didn't seem quite like it was up my alley from what I read about it, but who knows? Maybe I'll end up liking it. I don't know. I'm a little curious that they decided it was worthy of a 4K release, but you know. And then the highlight of this month, the one everyone was waiting for, is the 4K release of the Texas Chainsaw Massacre 2, the one movie of these 4 that I've actually seen before. I actually saw Texas Chainsaw 2 before I saw the original Texas Chainsaw. It was I had this class when I was a junior in high school, and it was supposed to be like a video production class where we had used like the high school's 2 camcorders, and this is like 99, 2000 as far as what year we're looking at. But the teacher was a lazy, useless piece of shit, so he'd basically just let some of the other students who were seniors just bring in random movies that they had, and we would just watch those in class instead. That's how I first saw Phantasm. I'm not a big fan of the Phantasm movies, but that was one of them. And the other one was Texas Chainsaw 2. And so, you know, I had heard of Texas Chainsaw Massacre, obviously, and then they put in the sequel, and it's like this wacky comedy, and I'm like, was the original Texas Chainsaw, like, oversold to me, if this is what it's like? And then I ended up watching the original Texas Chainsaw for the first time maybe like a year or 2 later, so then I sort of realized, okay. But yeah, so this is... So I've seen this many, many times before, and I like it. I mean, who doesn't like Texas Chainsaw 2? Anyway, so this has like a hard case, kind of like the Tix release and everything, and then there's a slipcover inside. So this is the front of the hard case, and this is the back with Dennis Hopper and that triumphant Caroline Williams shot and everything. And then we take out the slipcover, and we have the famous Breakfast Club parody poster for Texas Chainsaw 2 on the front there. And on the back, we just have Leatherface coming through a door there. There's a nice 3D effect. And that's just the regular case there. So this is Region A locked. I assume just the Blu-ray parts. I assume the 4K disc itself is region free. But Region A locked, probably because of the MGM of it all. It's from 1986, and let's see. So the 4K disc has the movie newly restored from the 35mm negative. Let's see. There's a brand new commentary track with historian and film critic Patrick Bromley. Archival commentary track with Tobe Hooper, obviously, because he's passed away. Then another archival commentary track with Bill Moseley, Caroline Williams, Tom Savini, the director of photography, the production designer, the script supervisor, and the prop master. Then there's two Blu-ray discs. Disc 1 has everything that's on the UHD disc, as well as some new features. A new interview with Savini, a new interview with Caroline Williams, looks like an interview with one of the other makeup effects artists, Gabe Bartalos, interview with one of the actors, an interview with another special makeup effects artist, Barton Mixon, interview with a different actor, an interview with Bill Johnson, who plays Leatherface. No times on any of these, by the way. Let's see. And then a featurette with Caroline Williams, Bill Johnson, a couple other people. Yeah, Bill Moseley had said that he didn't participate in any of these extras, and I wonder what the reasoning for that was. He didn't specify. And then Blu-ray Disc 2 seems like it has all of the archival features. So interview with Tobe Hooper and one of the co-producers, which is actually, it looks like it's taken from that Canon documentary, Electric Boogaloo, The Wild Untold Story of Canon Films, which is actually a very good documentary. I've seen that documentary. Let's see, extended interviews with L.M. Kit Carson, I believe he's the screenwriter, and Lou Perryman, interview with a bunch of the makeup effects artists, interview with a bunch of the actors, interview with the editor, interview with Leatherface performer, Bob Elmore, as well as a stuntman, same guy. Let's see, featurette on the locations of the film, interview with film historian Stephen Thrower, a 43-minute behind-the-scenes footage shot during the film's production. It's a VHS dupe. I think that's probably where you'll see the deleted Joe Bob scene, but if not, there's also an alternate opening, regular deleted scenes, the original trailers from the US and Japan, TV spots, image gallery, all that good stuff. So, ton of old stuff, ton of new stuff, because I believe I've never owned this movie on Blu-ray. I owned a bare bones DVD from MGM. I believe it was actually a flipper disc too, with the pan and scan and the widescreen on different sides. Remember when they had to do that for DVD? But there was that, and then they put out a special edition that had some extras, some of them which might be carried over here, and they gave it a slipcover where it was mocking, or it was a takeoff of the Saw posters that they had for the first few Saw movies, where it was just kind of like a almost like grungy, like off-white background with like teeth or whatever, and this one just had like a bloody chainsaw in it. I had that, but I never got the Blu-ray. I think Shout Factory, Scream Factory put out the Blu-ray, which, lately Vinegar Syndrome has been taking old Shout Factory releases that were just on Blu-ray, and they've been putting out the 4K. But, Texas Chainsaw 2 is a pretty big fucking title, so, I'm happy to have it on 4K, especially when I didn't even have it on Blu-ray in the first place. So, that is it. That is the 4 regular titles for October of 2022. So Texas Chainsaw 2, which, seen it before, happy to rewatch it. The Werewolf versus Vampire Woman, not sure if that's up my alley, but they gave it a 4K release, so that kind of intrigues me. Blood Delirium, which sounded really good, even though I had not heard of it before. And then Don't Open to Christmas, which I had heard of before, but have not seen. That I'll probably watch a little closer to the holidays. So, that's that. I guess update on me. I'm doing okay. A couple things have gotten a little bit better since the whole breakup and everything, so I'm hanging in there. But we'll see how things go. I've got a couple other irons in the fire as far as things to look forward to that are positive. But anyway, thanks for watching this. Like, share, subscribe, hit the notification bell, do all that stuff. Follow me on Letterboxd, I'm Leninhawk there. Follow me on Twitter, I'm David Leninhawk there. You can follow me on Instagram now, because my Insta's public again. That's David Leninhawk. I have a TikTok now, even though I'm way too fucking old to be on TikTok. That's also David Leninhawk. Follow me on just all the things. Yeah, I'll talk to you the next time I have something I feel like recording. Have a good day, everyone. See you.